Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, Prescott again. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Miami.
1st down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Prescott yet again. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Prescott. Wisely will throw that one away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Chargers first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Chargers come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get in across the track for a Chargers touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Prescott off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it.
And Browns got it for a Dolphins touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On first down, Justin Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that it's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Second down, Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Mostert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
24. Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. And it it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Third and long for Prescott. Able to find Lazard. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins
First down, Prescott. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Prescott yet again. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They run with Sanders off the option. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert now to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way in for a changer touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th-quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the way their last drive ended, boy, was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So, for the Chargers, the win is their 8th on the year.